Okay, guys, we're going to start part 2 of our writing, and today we're going to talk about something called the flow map. Now, this is a new map. Yesterday, we talked about the circle map and the tree map, and we're going to use the information on this to fill it in on our flow map. Okay, so this is where some of the sentences start to happen. You're going to have a box on the top and a box on the bottom. The box on the top is for your opening sentence. You are going to write a complete sentence here. The box on the bottom is for a closing sentence, and you're going to write a complete sentence there. Now, I made another little chart to help us. Okay. The opening sentence needs to have the following information in it. It needs to have who, did what, and when. All in that. The closing sentence is going to show your feeling or opinion or your hope of whatever the situation was and the topic was that you were talking about. And today we're still on the topic of your best birthday. Okay, now I have an example sentence right here. I'm going to tape it on my chart. It's an example of an opening sentence, and we're going to see if it meets the who, did what, and when on here. Okay, so I've written my opening sentence, and it says, last year for my 7th birthday, I had a great birthday party at my house. So let's check. Who is this sentence about? Well, it's about me, and I have my. And that shows who I'm talking about. I'm talking about me, okay? Did what? Well, I had a great birthday party at my house. When? Last year for my 7th birthday. Okay? So it doesn't have to be in this order. It just has to have those 3 components. The who, did what, and when in your opening sentence. Now, I'm the reader. I'm going to know you're telling me a story about your birthday. Okay. Now, jump down to the closing. I've written an example closing sentence. It's going to show my feeling about the whole situation. And on your flow map, it's okay to write your opening sentence and then jump down and get your closing sentence done. Okay, so my closing sentence, remember it has to show feeling, opinion, or hope. That was a birthday party I will always remember. That's going to be the last sentence that I write when I take it to my journal and I do the actual writing. Okay, so on the flow map, we do our opening sentence, we do our closing sentence. Well, what goes here? These are our categories, and we're going to plug that same information in that we had on our tree map. So that's why you want to keep those tree maps handy. Where's mine? Here it is. Okay? So what goes in the first box? Who came? What goes in the second box? The presents. And then the last one was the snacks. You're sort of essentially just filling back in what you had, and then you put those details. Grandma, Kelsey, and I would continue to list those. Video games. I'm just listing those details back on my flow map. This flow map also gets glued into your writing journal. Snacks, Sprite, and I would copy all the snacks I had on my tree map onto my flow map. Yes, it seems to be repeating each other. That's okay, because here our main goal was getting our opening and closing sentences done and building that good sequence in our story, because good writers want to have a good beginning, middle, and end to their story. Doing this flow map is now going to allow you to have that flow, to keep on topic, and to have a more interesting story. All right, so I would list all those details. All right, so for writing today, that is all you're going to do. It's going to take you just a little bit to come up with an interesting opening and a good closing, and then fill in those details. And then this reads just like a story. So last year for my 7th birthday, I had a great birthday party at my house. There were many people who came to my party. My grandma Betty, my cousin Kelsey, and my best friends Abby, Aaron, and Suzanne, period. That's a couple sentences right there. I couldn't believe all the presents I got. I got video games and a beautiful sparkly necklace. Finally, it was time for the snacks. We had Sprite, chocolate cake, and cheesy pizza. Everybody loved it. That was a birthday I will always remember. And it's okay to talk through your story. Tomorrow, we're going to take this flow map and turn it into writing in our journals.